Hello everybody, welcome back to the Somnium Files Part 8. I'm gonna have to make new thumbnails at this rate. I think we left off at which one of these is newer? Oh, they're about the same. I think we left off at a point where I have to make a new branch. So, where's our flowchart here? Is this an ending? Yes. Okay, but before that there was... Wait. No. This. Where no, Iris is on the chainsaw thing, and Ode's a big superhero and saves the day in his delusional mind. Alright, let's go to do that. The problem with this is that I can't remember, I couldn't figure out where the branch choice was. I remember it had something to do with, like choosing a colored shelf. And one was really obvious.
Can you please take me with you?
And the other was,
As long as I have Wi-Fi, I don't need anything else.
kind of confusing.
Sorry, we can't have pets.
Cold-hearted old man.
Is this a cold storage warehouse?
Seems to be.
Not a manga cafe? Or an otaku shop?
Otaku shop.
No, but a warehouse is a commonly used location in live-action dramas.
You know a lot.
Predicting this, I did some research on Ota's taste.
I see. By the way, are you smaller?
Either that, or everything else is bigger. Interesting.
Hey, that's...
Polar bear. Our arch
Iris is about to
nemesis.
Stop right there! The heavens call. The earth cries out. The crowds roar. All calling on me to strike back against evil.
Yes, do it.
Hold on, Tessa. I will save you.
But be careful about the ice.
Yeah! I will protect Tessa.
Is this from the stream we saw earlier?
This is Ota's
Something seems
memory
different
of it.
about it.
It appears to be a bit exaggerated.
Alright, let's help reproduce the memory.
Somnium scan, activate!
Okay.
Curse you, polar bear! I will vanquish you! But if I rush in, I'll slip on the ice and fall!
Oh no.
Like this.
Inception.
Ah!
But what if I look dumb when I'm saving her?
Damn it! If I go on like that, I'll have nothing to show for it! All of it amounts to nothing. What will I do?
I don't know what that was exactly, but the knowledge you gained might be useful.
I did not want to use my local storage space for this.
Okay, go punch the floor. Yeah.
The ice on the floor is slick.
Punch it.
This is for Dante! This is for Dante! This is for Dante!
What did the ice do to me?
Those who don't fight won't survive! Ah!
Get him. Alright, here's the problem area.
Damn! He's too strong! It sucks! But this is war after all! Tessa! May the glory of victory be yours!
It's over.
I suppose we have no choice but to find the glory of victory.
Okay, so I think that's the green shelf, but there's nothing on it. That's obviously the red shelf. That's what I did last time. What's this little haze here?
A plate attached to the shelf. The cold has frosted over it.
Punch!
Hey, hey! Are you upset?
I am not upset.
Hey, hey! Are you upset?
I am not upset.
Hey!
I am not.
Oh, that was a waste of time.
4 minutes.
I spent 2 minutes already? Jesus. What can I do with this forklift?
A forklift.
Does that say sortier? Oh, not right now. Figure out how to get that glowing
A
stuff.
plate attached to the shelf.
Wipe off the thing.
I rubbed the frost off, but nothing is happening. A plate attached to the shelf.
Breathe on it. Oh. Oh.
B.
I would be happier about D.
I'm sure.
Oh, I got it. I got it.
You have 3 minutes, Dante.
A plate attached to the shelf. The cold has frosted over it.
Is this gonna be A?
Something strange happened.
Yeah.
What's
Alright.
happening? Oh, that's bright.
What is this?
The bear became 10 times as larger.
We're out of options! Tessa! If this was another, I would have died already. Next time, he will get me. That's just destiny.
Alright, good. I don't have a whole lot of time left,
Fight
do I?
destiny and win!
Yeah!
So he says.
I'm the one who has to help him.
We have to make hero of justice Ota fight back and look cool doing it.
Oh, it's not that as bad as I thought. Might be able to do it. Wish I knew what that glowing stuff
You have
was.
less than 2 minutes. Hurry.
Alright,
A forklift.
go forklift.
What? Sortie?
This is Ota's world, right? Your role in this
Sorry.
dream is to assist Ota in his fight against the polar bear.
Lousy Ota. Thanks to him, my image as a cool intellectual has been destroyed. All systems green. Synchronization rate 6%.
That's very low.
Now, cargo handling car. Forklift. Sortie!
Hey, forklift! Fork over that weapon now!
Okay, cool.
I can't stand. I'm weak.
Did he really help Iris like that?
We have no choice but to have Ota do it. We need him to stand up.
This is what actually happened. Okay. Encourage.
Ota is still down. You're so cool, my shiny, glittery Ota. So cool.
The ghost inside me whispered. Yeah, I am cool, huh? From now on, this is my stage! There! Hi.
Whoops. Well, at least you saved Iris. Day 4, Monday, Jikai.
Sorry that I had to get rough with you, kid.
Seriously, dude? Come on.
So sorry, Ota. Date told me to be the bad cop.
I did not.
Temper, temper.
Whatever. Anyway, Ota, I have some things I want to ask you. I'm not gonna beat around the bush. Let me get right down to it. Your mother, Mayumi Matsushita, was at the warehouse, wasn't she?
What are you talking about?
Was she there?
Why would she be? That happened at 3 a.m. She was at home asleep.
Then why did we find
Objection.
evidence at the crime scene?
Evidence?
Sure, it might not prove she was there, but it makes it likely. The evidence is...
There's a couple things. Let's go with the chocolate for now.
The Hodoroki man chocolate.
the same one I showed you at the hospital. I found it in the corner of the cold storage warehouse.
So? That doesn't prove anything.
Mayumi's fingerprints were on the package.
What?
You have a bad poker face, Ota. Your reaction tells me Mayumi didn't give this to you and you dropped it on your own.
That information is confirmed. Ota's fingerprints were not found on the package.
Mom isn't the killer!
I didn't say that she was. I'm saying that she was at the scene. And so were you.
We knew that already.
Wait a minute. Why do you think Mayumi isn't the killer, Ota?
Because I was face to face with that polar bear when we fought. I could tell it wasn't my mom, even through the costume. And no matter what happened, there's no way that my mom would stab me.
Why are you covering for her?
Covering?
That's why you're lying to me, right?
I'm not.
Are you sure about that? You must have seen direct evidence of Mayumi being at the warehouse. But you're hiding that from us. Or maybe even you're starting to suspect her.
I am not.
Sure.
What are you accusing me of anyway? What do you think I'm hiding?
He does look like the type to have streaming equipment.
A video camera and laptop were discovered in the warehouse. Either could have been left by the criminal, but determining the owner through purchase history will be difficult. No fingerprints were picked up either.
Okay, that's weird. Somebody wiped the prints. Probably wasn't Oda. Two cars. That's not it. Okay. And the knife.
The kitchen knife with a floral pattern. Mom, I love you always is carved on the handle.
Ota gave me that knife for Mother's Day when he was in elementary school. He knows how much I love flowery designs.
You were stabbed by that very same knife.
How do you know that? The criminal ran away with the knife. No one was supposed to see it.
I knew it.
No, my mom didn't do it.
Then why did you not mention the kitchen knife earlier?
Because I know how it looks. I thought Mom would get accused, and then she would have been brought in here and interrogated. I didn't want to put her through that. And Mom never liked Tessa. So maybe, just maybe, Mom hired someone to kill Tessa, and she gave them that kitchen knife. I don't know.
Why?
I thought of it that way. Like that would ever happen. I know it sounds crazy, but after I saw that knife, I just lost it. Please, you have to believe me. Mom isn't a serial killer.
Yeah, I agree.
You do?
I do. I don't think it's possible for Mayumi to have kidnapped Iris. Because...
Two cars. Oh, okay. And... Hey.
Hodoroki Man chocolate. This was discovered in the corner of the warehouse. Mayumi Matsushida's fingerprints were found
Yes,
on the
I know.
Mayumi purchased the chocolate. The purchase was made at the store was located.
Okay, thank you. I wanted to look at this though.
Okiura Fishery is a company owned by Mizuki's grandfather. However, the management team changed 17 years ago. It currently has no connections to the Okiura family. And allegedly, Mizuki's grandfather was raised by dolphins.
I want to say the fishery because she doesn't own it, but I mean, it's like an abandoned place. I don't think that really matters much. Maybe the streaming equipment? She wouldn't know how to use it. Apparently the chocolate was left behind on purpose. So she wouldn't have no, that goes to support it. So does the knife. Except they're saying like she hired an assassin to they're using Game of Thrones logic to focus on the knife. Okay, the fishery. Unrelated. Okay, what about this streaming stuff? No. Let's just go down the line.
The Matsushida's van was stolen from the parking lot of the Famista while Iris was in the car. That was yesterday, 10:32 p.m. 1 minute later at the 812, which was about 100 yards away, Mayumi bought the Todoroki man chocolate. She entered the 812 about a minute earlier. This was all caught on security cameras at the store. That means it's impossible that Mayumi could have taken the van. And that means that Mayumi being the polar bear is also next to impossible.
Phew.
However, I can't completely clear her.
What?
You said it yourself. She could have hired someone to commit the crime.
But was...
In any case, I need to hear from me.
Wait a minute!
Don't worry. Right, Ota?
Thank you, Date.
Boss, don't forget to bring the cuffs. I feel like she's gonna be the next Sinky.
Sorry for the late night, Miss Matsushita. But I have some questions I need to ask you. Could you spare some time?
I finally remembered about the warehouse. I did it. I did everything.
Ah, great. Could you clarify that a bit? Zugai.
I didn't do this last night because I wanted to give you a chance to calm down. How are you, now that you've slept on it?
What are you talking about?
I'll be honest. I don't think you're the killer. You're giving us a false confession.
No, it's true. I kidnapped that witch. I took her to the warehouse and...
Put her on the table and pulled her eyeball out?
Yes,
And the polar bear costume?
I bought it through mail order.
And you were the one wearing it?
Yes, that's right.
Date, the criminal has confessed. Arrest her immediately.
You got to the top of Abyss acting like that?
I heard that she used to be an actress.
Sounds about right.
Boss's background just keeps getting like crazier and crazier. Alright. I'm gonna rule out that she set up that stream immediately. I'm just gonna ignore that. Well, her reason for kidnapping Iris was because she was a witch who was seducing her innocent child. Were you the one who stabbed Oda?
Well,
That's the only thing that
You
conflicts
were
with
in the
their
polar bear costume, right? That means you
testimony.
stabbed him.
yes, I stabbed him
Yeah,
with the
I
knife
did
I
the
brought from
thing.
home. I wasn't trying to hurt him. He fought me, and then it just...
Why'd you want to stream it online?
Because the world needs to see that witch die.
Just a quick
Huh.
question, Mayumi. Do you know anything about online streaming?
I'm not stupid. I might be old, but
Could you explain it to me?
I might be old, but I also have
Step by
dementia.
step. Just tell me what you did.
I can't explain it in words. It's more like muscle memory.
You know, from doing
I
it
was
for
able
50
to get
years.
it working after trying a few times, that's all. I picked them out of the garbage.
Really?
Which garbage?
I don't remember. It's true, I planned the whole thing.
She covering for someone?
My son is under that witch's spell. Merchandise, concerts. She's bleeding him dry. I wanted to snap him out of it. I wanted to save him. Because I just hated her so much. Killing her wasn't enough.
You didn't kill her, though.
What do you know about the Cyclops killer? We call the criminal we're after the new Cyclops killer.
I know. They killed Shoko Nadami and Renju Okiura.
That's right.
Huh. You're pretty sharp.
Both corpses were found with their left eye pulled out. Same as Iris. This leads us to believe that the crimes were all committed by the same person. So this person in the polar bear costume, they are the new Cyclops killer. And you're telling me that person is you? You killed Shoko and Renju?
Yes, I killed them.
Why are you lying?
I am not lying.
You do know that perjury is a crime, right?
I'm telling you, I'm not lying. I killed Shoko and Renju, and I tried to cut that demon witch in half.
Why?
Isn't Renju Okiura the president of that awful company where the witch works? He's just as responsible, using her to steal time and money from vulnerable kids. And I'm sure he was debaucherous and degenerate. That man is the root of all evil. That's why I killed him.
Why did you kill Shoko?
Renju's ex-wife, right? I did it to get to him.
But the two divorced 4 years ago.
That doesn't matter. The bonds of matrimony are eternal.
In your opinion, I don't think Renju felt the same way.
You are really starting to aggravate me. I answered your questions, so there.
How'd you do it?
Well, I don't remember.
What do you mean you don't remember? Do you really think that lie is gonna work?
I have a memory disorder. I don't always remember everything. It's not my fault.
But you remember the cold storage warehouse.
There are times I remember and times I don't remember. It changes.
Date, Mayumi is not lying about that in particular. There are circumstances that might cause selective memory. For whatever reason, her memory might not have been stored properly in her mind. This is not uncharacteristic for those suffering from dementia.
Date, there's no point in letting this go on. She's clearly lying.
You seemed convinced earlier.
I was kidding. I don't think she's the killer.
I am the killer. I am.
Right now, we have to rely on hard evidence. The Odoroki Man chocolate that Mayumi bought was found at the warehouse.
If Mayumi was at the scene before Ota,
She may have seen the criminal's face.
You know what I'm going to say, right? Date, sync with her.
What if the criminal's actually just a polar bear? A really smart one with opposable thumbs. That seems like the best working theory so far, I think.
Pewter, we're going to sync with Mayumi Matsushita. Prepare the machine.
Well,
What happened?
the sync machine isn't operating to capacity. Yesterday's sync, well, suffice to say, Ota and Date were not too compatible.
Compatible?
I'll give you the big picture. To get the synchronization working properly, I had to push the machine pretty hard. And now, it's not responding.
How long will it take to fix?
16 hours, at least.
You've got 8.
But that's impossible.
So we can't sync yet, huh?
But we need to, or this investigation is going nowhere.
Date, I suggest we go to Matsushita Diner. We may be able to find some clues.
Good idea.
We've got 15 minutes to fix that machine, Pewter. I'll let them know.
Pewter, we're counting on you for those repairs. I'll be back in 6 hours.
But you said 8. Please, you have to give me at least 8.
That Pewter, always so humble. He'll have it done in 6.
Yeah, Pewter is just that kind of guy, you know?
Hey! This is a hostile work environment!
Rum.
Why would Mayumi lie?
She is probably protecting someone.
But who?
Surely you know by now. There is only one person Mayumi would want to protect that badly.
It's Ota.
It's Ota.
It has to be.
Does Mayumi think Ota is the killer?
Last night, Ota left Matsushita Diner with Iris. Mayumi saw the whole thing.
But Ota was stabbed in the stomach by the culprit. Does Mayumi not remember that?
No, that isn't quite it. It is possible that she thinks Ota is responsible for everything.
She thinks Ota stabbed himself?
Yes.
Why would he do that?
Before I explain, I would like to hear your thoughts. What do you think about the possibility that Ota is the new Cyclops killer?
I think that's insane.
Possible.
Yeah.
Why?
Oh, he was at every crime? No, he wasn't at the second. Was he? He was there at the time of the killing. There isn't a reason that he can't, other than motive. Does he have a motive? Stolen van. Wait, no, the van wasn't stolen. The van was, theirs. It was the restaurant's, right?
The van was stolen while Iris was in the passenger seat. We know that whoever did it is the culprit we're looking for.
There is a chance that Iris was not in the passenger seat. She could have been driving.
How so?
Iris could have taken the wheel herself and driven to the warehouse.
But forensics only found Ota's fingerprints on the wheel.
That can be explained. It is possible that Iris covered her fingertips with her sleeves.
Yesterday's Somnium.
In yesterday's Somnium, Ota and the polar bear.
That was just a dream. It doesn't necessarily reflect what happened in reality.
It's like saying nothing in this game matters. Rejecting it just because it's a dream, like, it's just blowing it off. Okay, Iris got her
Iris
eye
had her
taken
left eye
out
pulled out.
because
Ota would
that's
never
the
do that.
MO.
Have you considered that she pulled it out herself?
What?
What?
Or even asked Ota to do it?
Why?
Perhaps she ordered him to.
Maybe she's the culprit.
In short, Ota and Iris are accomplices. This was all a performance.
A performance?
Iris drove the Matsushida's van. Ota drove the station wagon. They went to the warehouse separately. Then, they prepared the live stream. Iris anesthetized her left eye and removed it. Either that, or she asked Ota to extract it. After that, Iris took her position on the table, and Ota donned the polar bear costume and started the saw. Consider this. In the stream, Ota and the polar bear were never on screen at the same time.
True.
That was my first thought,
That means Ota went off camera, took off the costume, and then...
but then he got stabbed. Was that on screen? On screen?
Perhaps Mayumi witnessed the entire event. It is also possible that Mayumi knew what the two were up to.
So she lied to protect Ota.
Yes, but this is only a theory.
But why?
Consider the possibility that Iris killed Shoko and Renju.
Then, this whole thing was to get her off the suspects list. That's why she pulled out her eye and had Ota stab himself. It makes it look like there's another criminal involved.
I will repeat myself in saying that this is only a theory. It is one of many possibilities.
It's possible, but I don't think it's very likely. They wouldn't go that far just to avoid suspicion.
Date, you must consider the mental state of the serial killer. Shoko and Renju were both exposed and displayed. And they both had their left eye removed while they were still alive. Whoever our killer is, it is clear that they are sociopathic or even psychotic.
We can't rule anything out. Ota. Why are you...
Why did you arrest Mom? You said you were gonna clear her. Why?
Why are you here?
When I was in the hospital, the police came to me. They told me that my mom confessed. I couldn't believe it, so I went to the police station. But because she was under investigation, they wouldn't let me see her. After that, I didn't feel like going back to the hospital. That's why I'm here.
She's not actually under arrest.
You asked me why your mom was arrested earlier, but she isn't under arrest.
What?
I spoke with her as part of my investigation, yes. But as a source of valuable information, not as a suspect. Mayumi confessed, but it's highly likely that she's lying. So we haven't issued a warrant for her arrest.
That's what I've been saying! Mom didn't do it, she's innocent!
Did Iris do it, that witch?
Word is going around. Maybe Iris was the one who killed Shoko and Renju. And you and her planned this warehouse incident to get her off our suspects list.
No way! Tessa had her eye.
She could have pulled it out herself, or asked you to do it.
You're kidding me, right? Do you really think I would do that? I was fighting for my life against the criminal!
That wasn't caught on camera, though. Neither was the part where you got stabbed.
You're saying that I stabbed myself?
It wouldn't be the first time you faked something, would it, Ota?
You...
Did you do it, punk?
I'm telling you I didn't!
Then why is Mayumi protecting you?
Mom is protecting me?
Your mother is stubborn. She's lying to us because she's protecting someone. The only person I can think of would be you.
Why?
Apparently she thinks that you're the criminal.
Why would she think that?
Your guess is as good as mine. Got any ideas?
Maybe because of her condition. Mom has... dementia. Maybe her memory is just mixed up. Everything is my fault. It's because of me that Mom is... I know how it looks now, but back in the day, the diner was doing pretty good. You know Bloom Park is close by here, right? People who visited the park would stop here a lot. But ever since the explosion 8 years ago...
The chemical plant accident?
Yeah. We're just barely outside of the restricted area, but... because Bloom Park closed, the number of customers dropped by a lot. The diner didn't last much longer. When this place closed, Dad started working at a Chinese restaurant chain during the day. And he was a security guard and traffic cop at night. Mom worked as a janitor. And we're both working hard and barely got any sleep.
And you?
I was just a high school student at the time. I was... such a dumbass. I thought it was totally normal to have both parents working, so I didn't even get a part-time job. And they bought me a PC, and Idol concert tickets. I had it good. But we were drowning in debt.
Debt?
And there's a loan on the house and the diner. Mom and Dad didn't let this place go. There are too many memories here to give it up. So they slaved day and night to keep it open. They worked and worked and worked. Thanks to them, I was even able to go to a good university, but right after I started, Dad...
He looks like he's 12.
Passed away?
Yeah. He had a heart attack. From overwork. But even then, I didn't get it, you know? I didn't appreciate how hard they worked for me. Even when I wasn't taking college seriously and getting bad grades, my mom didn't say a thing. She just smiled and told me that it was okay.
It's okay.
Even when I told her
You're
I was
12.
going to drop out.
It's normal to drop out of college.
Mom, I'm thinking of dropping out of college.
What? Why do you want to do that, Ota?
I decided that I'm going to become a writer.
Wow. A writer? That's a good goal to have. But you really should finish college. You worked so hard to get in.
You don't understand, Mom. A writer has to put all of their time into their creativity. I won't have time to go to classes. Plus, I'm friends with the editor of a publishing company. I'm definitely going to have my first book published.
Is that right? Well, Ota, if you say so, I won't stop you. Do what makes you happy. You'll turn out just fine. I know you can do it. And no matter what happens, Mom will always be on your side, okay? Forever and ever, I'll always support you, Ota.
Lies.
Yeah, how do you guess? It was really just a few texts back and forth. But I was thrilled. I thought I could make it as a writer because of that. But it's impossible. I know there's no way I can be a writer. I've never even finished writing a novel. Not even once. I always give up after the first 5,000 words. To even apply for the amateurs contest, you have to submit 10 times that. But Mom, she kept supporting me.
It's like 20 pages.
Not long after I quit college, Mom was always smiling at me. But I think she was starting to slip mentally. One day.
Oh, what's wrong, Ota? Do you have the day off from school?
Are you being sarcastic?
Oh, right. You don't attend anymore. Oopsie, I totally forgot.
How can you forget your own son's career choice?
Sorry. Anyway, are you hungry? You haven't eaten anything since this morning, have you?
Are you kidding?
What?
I ate breakfast and lunch already.
Oh, did you? By the way, Ota, what's living at the dorms like?
Why are you making fun of me?
I'm not teasing you, honey.
Don't fuck with me! Mom got sick because I'm such a piece of shit. I was only thinking about myself. I didn't take care of her. I was so stupid, I didn't realize she was sick. I thought she was messing with me.
I thought it was
so
an
cruel to
elaborate
her
series
for
of
no
pranks.
reason. And she got worse and worse.
What's that picture?
Oda turned the photo frames to me so I could see.
Looking at this photo reminds me. One time, when I was a kid, I said something really bad to Mom and Dad, and they scolded me for it. And it's not like it was an apology or anything, but Dad and I gave her a Mother's Day gift. My mom was so happy that she cried. That's what this photo is from. Why did it turn out like this? I'm such a bad son.
Hey, Iba.
What is it?
I don't like Ota one bit. But I can't imagine that this guy's the criminal.
Why is that?
Hearing his story made me think that he's not such a bad guy.
Your presumption is illogical.
Human beings are logical. We're not like you AI. We can't be logical all the time. But we make up for it in one very important way.
What is that?
Intuition.
Do you find that useful?
At times.
Hmm.
Iba, let's go back to the cold storage warehouse. We might be missing something.
We're gonna look for clues.
Understood.
Alright. Oda's sitting with a depressed look on his face.
Date, weren't you going to check the warehouse?
That's why I'm here.
I was, but a thought occurred to me.
Check the van.
Iba, who drove the van here?
There are two possibilities. Either Iris, or the criminal who kidnapped Iris.
And Mayumi?
Considering the time that she purchased the chocolate, that would be almost impossible. The van was hijacked from the Famisto parking lot at 10:32 p.m. At that time, Mayumi was in the 812 convenience store more than 100 yards away.
Okay. So almost certainly not her.
Iba, are you sure that Ota took this car?
As I've already explained, the security cameras at the Famisto parking lot saw the entire incident clearly.
So it was definitely Ota who drove it here.
Why are you stating the obvious?
I mean, somebody else drove the van.
We found the chocolate Mayumi bought on the floor of the cold storage warehouse. But that doesn't prove she was actually at the scene. If she was, how did she get here? She wasn't in the van or the station wagon.
Of course, a different car. I will search for all vehicles that were in this area from Sunday night to Monday morning.
Eva connected to the end system server and began her research. She got a result in no time.
Found one hit. A taxi.
Where's that taxi now?
It is parked in Lemniscate's parking lot.
Hmm?
At Lemniscate? Why?
Unknown. But we should speak with the driver immediately.
Hey, got a minute?
Are you talking to moi?
Moi?
Date, now is not the time to be distracted by this old man's diction.
Mind if I ask you what you're doing here?
Moi? I am but a humble taxicab driver.
There we go.
I'm with the police. I have some questions for you.
The police. What you doing here?
I have just finished conveying my client from Temeke Sano's studio. I was informed that the visit here would be brief, and thus I have decided to wait in this lobby.
Where are you from?
I was born in Kawago, Saitama.
And why do you talk like that?
I don't know what you mean. I've spoken this way all my life. My parents speak with the same vernacular.
Mayumi. Who's that? Before I arrived at London's Gate, I got a picture of Mayumi from Abyss. I showed it to the driver.
Did you drive this passenger on Sunday night?
Her.
Ooh, I did indeed. I remember her well.
She was completely crazy.
Old hat.
I took her on a tour of the streets of Tokyo. Our ultimate destination was the warehouse district in Ariake.
Why didn't you report this to the police?
Reported?
You don't know about the incident at the cold storage warehouse? It was all over the news.
No, I'm afraid not. Newspapers and television news programs have never been much of an interest to moi. I recall it was around 10 in the evening. Near the Kawasaki district, an unassuming restaurant named Matsushita Diner.
Yes.
That's where I picked up the old hag. And as soon as she stepped foot in my conveyance, she was already barking orders at me. Follow that van, hurry! I must admit, I found it rather exciting, just like an old chase film. I, of course, insisted that I be paid up front. We pursued the van for roughly half an hour. Suddenly, the van came to a halt at a convenience store.
The Famisto along Koshu, right?
Precisely right. I am surprised you know that. In any case,
the police.
I knew that the jig would be
I know
up if we were
everything.
seen following the van. So I decided to drive past it. I parked at the 8 store, but 100 yards from there, while waiting for the object of our pursuit to make its next move. The old hag suddenly spoke up. I have to buy something, she declared, then made her way into the 8.
This must be when Mayumi bought the Odoroki Man chocolate.
A few minutes later, the old hag finished making her purchases and walked out. And then, at that very moment, I witnessed the van jet off at great speed down Koshu. I hurried the old hag inside my vehicle, then resumed the chase. We followed them for roughly half an hour more.
I see. If the driver's story is correct, Mayumi did not know that Oto was left behind at the Famisto.
Mayumi thought Ota was in the van the whole time.
I guess that could change a little bit.
We then arrived at a splendid manor. The van entered the premises through the front gate and disappeared from view. We, of course, could not follow, so we waited outside. I estimate another 10 minutes passed. The front gate opened once again, and the van drove out, and we pursued. But 30 minutes later, our pursuit was foiled again.
What happened?
The van drove into the restricted Kawasaki district. The old hag, of course, demanded that I follow. But I was not about to risk my license and livelihood. Instead, I parked on the road and waited for the van to drive back the way it came. But of course, we knew it might not take the same road back. In fact, we were not even sure the van would be coming back at all. But the old hag was not keen on giving up, so we began our stakeout. About 45 minutes later, the date had changed at this point. It was 12:25 a.m. on Monday.
How do you remember the time so well?
Well, you see, I always keep my radio dial on the same station. I remember precisely which programs were playing during this endeavor. Thus, I can approximate the time.
I see. Please continue.
At 12:25 a.m., the old hag's tenacious gamble paid dividends. The van returned down the same street. And thus, we again made pursuit. I kept considerable distance. We had come so far, I did not want to get caught now. But my caution backfired. I lost sight of the van in the Ariake warehouses. Without so much as a thank you, the old hag popped open the door and took off toward the warehouses. I waited for some time, but the old hag did not return. The goose was cooked at this point, so I made the decision to return home. I am glad I had the foresight to ask for payment in advance.
Good idea.
I follow your story. I have one more question. Where is this manor the van stopped at?
Oh, every taxi driver in the city knows that residence. It is the personal home of Congressman Sojima.
Aha!
Sojima? Why did the van go to So's house?
To pick up the polar bear.
We need to speak with him immediately.
Agreed. Let's move. There's no one here.
Indeed.
I don't see So or his bodyguards.
I do not detect them either.
Let's go inside. Hey, Iba. Do you smell something funny?
You are aware that I do not possess the sense of smell, correct?
Oh, right. There's something strange about this vase.
X-ray.
Ugh.
What is it?
This is definitely where the smell is coming from.
Is there something inside?
Maybe, but the opening is covered by a metal plate.
The lid is fixed with a bolt. It will not open easily.
X-ray.
Yeah.
Then, as is standard procedure,
Human corpse.
Date, destroy the vase!
Got it.
Kick it. Do a roundhouse. Oh, he's just gonna shoot it. Lame. Whoa.
Sojima?
His eye's missing. Well, that's a mess. So his body. Cut into pieces. Fragments of the broken vase. Very expensive, exquisite. Ming Dynasty. So's head.
That is the head of Sojima.
Left eye is hollowed out.
This is most likely a crime committed by the new Cyclops killer.
Do you have an estimated time of death?
Today, sometime between 11 a.m. and noon.
That's about when I was talking to Ota at Matsushita Diner.
At that time, Mayumi was in police custody and Iris was in the ICU of Central Hospital.
Everyone's got an
They have not
alibi.
moved.
That means Ota, Mayumi, and Iris couldn't possibly have committed the crime. Assuming that this is the work of a single killer, those three can be eliminated from the list of suspects.
Ota, Mayumi, and Iris are not the new Cyclops killer.
Right. By the way, why is there no one in the mansion? No bodyguards, no housekeepers.
I do not know.
Does So have family?
Sojima's wife died in labor 30 years ago, giving birth to their son. Their son is currently living abroad.
So lived here alone?
Do you find that suspicious?
No, just...
And ring.
Date, a call from Pewter.
connect me.
Date, the sync machine is up and running. You can sync with Mayumi now.
Oh, thanks, Pewter. But there are more pressing matters.
Did something happen?
Yeah, I found So Sajima's body, with the left eye hollowed out.
What?
I'm at the Sajima household. Send the investigation team over.
Why so?
I can answer your questions when I get back to Abyss.
Got it.
Date, what is your plan? Wait until crime scene investigation arrives?
No, there's something I need to do. If that taxi driver was telling the truth, Mayumi was at the warehouse yesterday. And we know the chocolate we found at the scene was hers. Maybe she saw something. Maybe she knows something we don't. Some kind of clue or information about the culprit.
Then...
Yeah, we're gonna sync with Mayumi.
Okay. Seems kind of like looking into the current case.
Investigation of So Sajima has already begun. At this very moment, the media is already swarming outside the building.
Really? Doesn't matter. The sync is what's important. If we sync into Mayumi's brain, that might help us find the real culprit.
I understand. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Then, let's begin.
Where am I?
Okay. Oh, it's Dementia Land.
Where is this? Oh, silly me. This is my house.
What was I thinking?
What happened to me?
This is Matsushita Diner, though it looks odd. Likely an effect of the dementia.
Then we need to help remind her.
Do you think such a thing can be done?
This diner means everything to Mayumi. If we do what we did last time and reproduce the actions from Mayumi's memories, we could help her remember everything.
Is this what you call your intuition?
Told you it was useful.
Well, if we must. Somnium scan! Activate!
Produce Mayumi's past actions to invoke her lost memories. Why?
A swinging door that leads to the kitchen. A wall clock. The sliding door at the entrance. Who could that be?
Oh, come back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, Ota. You're late today.
Home.
Are you not hungry? Today's dinner is omelet rice. Your favorite. Dad isn't back yet, but you can start eating.
Again? I'm okay. I ate already.
But,
I'm fine.
Ota, wait! Ota?
Part of the diner has manifested.
Maybe this is one of the memories she forgot. It must be important to her, though.
It looks like a sad memory.
Doesn't matter if it's sad. It's still important.
Agent Date, you've got 5 minutes.
Phone.
Oh?
It's the phone. Maybe try picking it up?
Roger.
Oh, I want to do the but I'll get a curse thing if I do that. These are all really long times.
What's that? I'm the 1,000,000th caller? I've won a fantastic prize. I just have to give you my bank account information?
Oh,
Stop, just hang up already.
wait, did she actually fall for that or not?
The phone is ringing.
Phone is ringing. The phone.
The phone is ringing.
The phone is ringing. My husband?
My husband?
Yes, Matsushita Diner. Yes. Well, yes. Yes. What? My husband! Why? How did this happen?
Oh no, the clock became evil.
The diner has changed again.
Huh.
However,
These memories aren't all happy, but they are all significant.
if this continues, will it not have a negative effect on Mayumi?
Maybe. But we have to see this through. We have to.
Understood.
Cake. Cake or bucket? I choose cake.
A delicious cake.
Wonder who it's for.
Congratulations, Oda.
Congratulations, Ota.
I'm home.
Ota! Congratulations on getting into the university, son! Congratulations!
Hooray! Congrats!
Hooray! Hooray!
Ota was quite the spoiled child, wasn't he?
Definitely had a lot of growing up to do. But that's what makes him so important to Mayumi.
I see.
Less than 1 minute. Hurry!
is it?
It's an envelope. Some kind of mail? This is a bank statement. The Matsushita family's loan.
Let's do our best.
Let's do our best.
We have to keep supporting Ota.
Okay. We'll work harder for Ota's dream.
We reproduced another painful memory.
Yay!
No, not quite.
Are you certain? Mayumi was under a heavy burden of debt and stress running the diner.
That's true. But sometimes hardship is worth it.
Is that so?
Oof. Time.
Date! 30 seconds!
Calendar. Todoroki Man.
It's a sticker from a chocolate candy.
Welcome home. Did you get it for me?
It?
This is Ota when he was small?
Chocolate?
Do you mean chocolate?
Yeah, Todoroki Man, remember? Oh, that. Yes, of course I bought it. Look, the Momonoke Man chocolate that you like. Here you go. That's
I
not
hate it. That's
Oh,
dumb.
honey, I thought you liked the Momonoke Man chocolate. No, I told you. It's Todoroki Man.
Oh, Japanese parents have it rough.
Sorry, your mom can be such a dummy sometimes.
She countered him by calling herself dumb so that he couldn't.
You're not just a dummy, you're a super dummy idiot!
Oh,
Well, you're right, sweetie. I'm sorry. I'm a big dummy.
she's good at
I'll
this.
buy you a real Momonoke Man soon. Stupid! It's not Momonoke Man, it's Todoroki Man! I hate this! I hate you, Mom! What? Wait, Ota! Where did you go?
Okay, I think that TV
Please,
is a
come out
thing.
from hiding, Ota. Ota, I'm sorry. Mommy won't make any mistakes anymore, Ota. Ota, come back, Ota.
Is that breaker? Oh, no.
Ota,
Not yet.
Takaro, don't leave me. Don't leave me alone.
Maybe I shouldn't be stabbing people.
I am sorry, Ota. Ota! Takaro! I can't do this on my own. Don't leave me!
So that's what happened.
Date, look at what you've done. If Mayumi wakes up after all this trauma,
I know it's risky, but we're here for a reason.
what are you planning?
We have to keep going. Just a little more to awaken her past.
But
If she loves her family this much, there has to be something. There has to be a precious memory hidden deep within.
is that your intuition?
It is.
Okay, let's check out the clock.
A wall clock.
Turn back time.
Welcome home. Did you get it for me?
We've gone back in time. Time is a precious resource, Date. Don't waste it.
Stop nagging me. I'll figure it out.
Oh.
Date,
Oh.
you're out of time.
2 seconds. Alright. Let's see, how far back? You know, I could probably finish it here. Well, it depends on if I have to use the clock or not. If I can just talk to her. No. Turn time forward.
A wall clock.
I'll have an 1/8 of a second left. Now you're all alone.
Ota, sweetie. Ma, I
got you a Mototoki man.
We know we can be a hassle sometimes, so... Ota.
It's not like I got this
Yeah.
because I like you or anything.
Thank you, Mom.
And Dad gave her a polar bear
You
costume.
know, I love you forever and ever. Me too, Ota. I love you both so much. I'll love you both no matter what. Oh, forever and ever. Oh, I'll never forget this. Oh.
Yeah! We are a
Yeah.
family. We can do anything.
Yes. Yeah.
Looks like it's okay to go back now.
Yes, I agree. By the way, Date,
Hmm?
I admit, it is useful every now and then.
What is?
Your intuition.
Yay. Shokuzai. I hope Iris wakes up so that we can actually talk to her.
I'm so sorry for worrying you.
What do you mean?
Your mother retracted her confession.
I'm so glad.
Yes, yes.
But Mom, why did you think I did it?
About that.
I explained to Oda. And Sunday night, Mayumi was following the van driven by Oda in a taxi. On Sunday... Oh. But when the van was hijacked in the Famisto parking lot, Mayumi was at another convenience store nearby buying some chocolate. Because of that, she didn't see what happened. That's why Mayumi thought Oda was still in the van when it drove away. So she kept following it. The van drove all over Tokyo and eventually wound up in the warehouse district near the docks. Your fishery cold storage warehouse. Mayumi walked into the warehouse and discovered the grisly scene.
A polar bear plucking out Iris's left eye? I was so terribly frightened. I panicked and ran. I'm sure that's when I dropped the chocolate. And I ran away from the warehouse as fast as I could. I just kept running and running. But while I was running, I had a thought. Maybe that polar bear was Ota. Because at the time, I thought Ota was the one driving the van. If Ota brought Iris to the warehouse, then Ota must have been the one in the suit. That's what I was thinking anyway.
So that's why.
I'm so sorry that Mom doubted you, Ota.
No, I understand. It's my fault for making you worry.
Ota.
But there's one thing I don't get. Why did you buy that chocolate when you were following me?
Oh, big...
I stuck some of my duplicates all around the diner, too. They're sweet. Makes my heart hurt a little.
No, I told you. It's Odoroki Man. Oh. Sorry, your mom can be such a dummy sometimes. You're not just a dummy, you're a super dummy idiot. Oh, well, you're right, sweetie. I'm sorry. I'm a big dummy. I'll buy you a real Momonoki Man soon.
This is the same conversation,
Stupid.
but in a different...
It's not Momonoki Man, it's Odoroki Man!
a different area.
After I yelled at her, Mom
Which is-
immediately went to buy me another chocolate.
Probably because it's outside of the Somnium, but it seems like they just had the same conversation a second time in a different place. That's funny.
My dad came back from buying some ingredients at the same time, and they ran into each other. My dad really let me have it.
How dare you speak to your mother like that?
Because Mom is stupid.
You're stupid to call your mother stupid. Your mother bought you that to make you happy. You need to think about how she feels. I didn't raise you like that.
But...
When she comes back, you apologize. Do you understand?
You
My
get
dad
a
told me to
kid.
apologize as soon as Mom came back. But the guilt... I hurt my mother, you know? That guilt in my heart, it didn't go away. Even after I apologized to her.
So I forged
After
her
that,
The
Things
best
got
knife I
awkward with Mom,
possibly
but
could.
a few days later, my dad came up with an idea.
Hey, Ota, how about this? You know Mother's Day is coming up. Why don't we get a gift for your mom?
A gift?
That was the first time I had ever heard my dad say something like that.
You know how Mom always takes care of us. We should think of a way to pay her back.
I'm sure my dad was trying to clear the air between all of us. So, on Mother's Day, I used my New Year's money I saved up to buy my mom that flower knife. And my dad saved up a little money to buy the floral apron. And when Mom got her gifts, she started bawling. Like full-on crying.
Oh, you boys. I don't deserve all this. Thank you, thank you. You do deserve it, Mom. I'm proud that you're my mom. Right, Dad?
Oh, yes. Mom is the best mom in the world.
Thank you. Thank you. Say cheese!
Sorry, I lost track of time. What were we talking about again?
The Odoroki Man chocolate. Why she bought the chocolate in the middle of tailing you.
Tailing?
Mom,
It could be due to her memory disorder. It is possible that her thought process was once again short-circuited.
Ota, I'm just going out on a limb here.
huh?
Earlier I looked inside Mayumi's head.
Inside her head?
She was thinking of nothing but you. Her head was full of memories of you. Mayumi just wanted you to come back, Ota. So she bought that chocolate. The chocolate you loved as a kid. She thought she could get you back home with it. That's why I believe, in Mayumi's head, you're still young, Ota.
Huh?
Unlike in reality,
I don't know.
where you're an old
I
man.
could be wrong.
No, you're right, Date. That's why.
I'll talk to him first. Now what?
I was always so selfish. I made my mom go through such hard times. So from now on, I'm going to support her the way she supported me. I'll do anything. I'll deliver newspapers or be a janitor or anything. I'll work as hard as I can to make sure my mom can rest easy.
What about your dream of being an author?
Well, of course I'm not gonna give up on that. But I'll set my sights a little smaller. I'll start by writing a short story.
Let me read it when you're done.
Of course.
Oh, I forgot to tell you something important.
Something important?
I heard the nurses talking before I came in here. Iris is awake.
Really?
Yeah, she's due to be transferred from the ICU to the general ward.
Thank God.
Excellent. We
You
can
saved
talk
her
to
life,
her.
you know. Maybe, just maybe,
Huh? Maybe what?
nothing. See you, kid.
Is Iris your girlfriend?
Yeah, I'll introduce you next time. She's a great girl.
Oh my, I'm looking forward to it. Is she going to be your financier? Oh, maybe I should clean up a bit first.
Financer? Oh, fiance.
Oh, yes! Yes, that's it!
Jeez, Mom.
I'm so dumb. That felt like Oda route end. Good ending.
Dante, there are still many loose ends in this investigation.
Hey, we're not gonna talk to Iris?
Yeah, you're right. Looks like another all-nighter.
Another night of abandoning my daughter. Neglecting. No, actually, Oda route end. Wow, okay. It was a good story. That's for sure. It raised just as many questions as it solved. It's always a good thing. Well, in games like this, it's always a good thing.
Has there been any progress in this Jima investigation?
None. Zero clue.
Not exactly. We
Zero
have two
clue.
clues.
2?
2 points of information. But they may not connect directly to the murders.
What are the 2 clues?
Point 1. This may be easier to see than explain. I sent a video to the boss's PC. Could you check there, please?
Okay, I've got 2 points of information. They took his eye, so it's okay. The original murders, it was one person was a assassin, and the other person was the weird I gotta have my eyes guy, and so it was a 2-person team. In this one, so far in all the murders, they've been designed to be found, increasingly more so. The first one was in the restricted area, so only someone who is, going off the grid or lured there through the text or so on is going to find it. So it's kind of escalating as a serial killer is, would normally do in real life. But the last place that someone would check. The only conspicuous thing about it was that it was like this, fine ceramic vase with a bunch of bolted on ugly metal. What would you call it? Just like a iron plate? I don't know. So it doesn't exactly match the MO, but it seems like someone is trying to make it seem like it is. So it could have been maybe the partner decided it's time to take him out of the picture for whatever reason, and then kind of they didn't do the showy strapped to a merry-go-round horse thing. Alright, let's hear what's going on. Boss went to her desk and moved her mouse. I stood next to her and looked at the monitor.
What's this?
It's from Sunday night.
Yes, after Date was beaten by Ota at Matsushita Diner.
Tessa, wait! I'll get the car.
You witch!
There, stop it. I noticed this earlier as well. Do you see the walk on the floor beside Iris and Mayumi?
Yeah, what about it?
Look closely. The bottom part is curved. Do you notice anything in the reflection?
Iris and Mayumi.
Yes. I have prepared an enlarged and processed version of the image. Boss, the next video.
You witch!
Whoa.
You stay away from my boy!
Tessa! What's wrong? Did something happen?
No, everything's fine.
Okay, let's go.
Ota.
Hey, what's this?
Iris has the kitchen knife?
The video continues, but this should be enough. Iris took the knife and left the diner with Ota.
But if Ota's testimony is true, the polar bear had the kitchen knife.
Maybe it was taken off of Iris when she was kidnapped.
At the Femisto parking lot? Whatever, we can think about it later. You said you had 2 clues.
Yeah, what's the other one?
I have learned new information. More thorough autopsy results of Renju's body have revealed something. An object in his intestines.
An object?
A clump of organic matter. Because it was partially digested, it took significant time to analyze.
Well, what was it?
Shoko Nadami's eyeball.
What? Ah, what a cliffhanger. Screw you, title screen. Okay, so this is gonna have to unlock some of those things, because that's all of the splits. Yeah, okay, cool. We're doing that one. I'm gonna assume that that's the only one that was locked. What is the context for this? Okay, so it's Iris's route. It was after we got attacked by those guys in the shopping district. And let's see. After sticking with Iris, Date couldn't bring himself to believe her apparent delusions. Even so, since she was still in danger, Date took Iris to Matsushita Diner. Date headed to the Sagan residence, leaving Iris in Oda and Mizuki's care. Tomi told Date that Iris has a brain tumor that will soon end take her life. Iris' strange ideas were apparently the result of the tumor. Mitsuki called Date in distress, claiming that Iris ran away. Looking for Iris, Date headed to the cold storage warehouse. Inside the warehouse, Date discovered Iris' frozen corpse. Date stared out over the water, overcome with guilt. Aiba claimed she would remove the dandelions growing in his head. What does that mean? Let's redo this one. Doesn't look like there's a whole lot.
Okay,
Peaceful
I
diner.
think I got it. So it's like this. Date and Tessa were attacked at Golden Yokocho by a group of unknown gunmen?
No, not unknown. They were hired by Nyes at Laws, also known as Nyes. I found out Nyes' secret, and now they want me dead.
Date, is this for real?
It's true that we were shot at by armed gunmen. But the nice part...
The stink earlier. It didn't prove Iris' story. It only made me more skeptical. Iris is lying, maybe even unknowingly. She believes that she's being targeted by Nyes. She sincerely does, but...
Date, you don't believe me?
You're the most suspicious person in this game.
Iris, let me be honest. I think you're letting your imagination get the better of you.
It's not my imagination. Why don't you believe me? Date, you're just being stubborn. You're just a cynical old man who doesn't believe in anything.
Then you have to give me proof. If you can't show me proof, I can't believe you. Iris, seriously, you're imagining things.
Fine then. I'm stupid to think I could trust you, Date.
Oh.
Fine.
Iris stood up and left. Where's Iris?
There's a room back there she kinda made her own. She's probably there.
What, she just lives
Certainly made
here?
herself at home. Has Iris been back there before?
Yeah, Tessa's been here a few times.
Is there a problem, officer?
Well, yeah. If you make her mad, you make me mad.
Well, I guess you'll have to be mad then. She had to hear the truth. The cold, hard truth.
Even if that's true, you could have worded it nicer. You could have handled this better, Date.
I think so as well. You are as clumsy as ever.
Do you believe this?
Date, you don't believe Tessa, right?
Right.
You don't believe Nyes Laws exists?
No, I don't.
Then why was she almost kidnapped?
I don't know. But it might have something to do with Renju.
He was looking for Iris.
In any case, we don't know who's behind it. But we know she's in danger. Which is why I came here. I need you to hide Iris.
What?
I need to go somewhere.
To Hitomi's residence.
Yeah, I need to talk to her immediately.
Hide Iris? I mean, I don't mind, but... why here?
The organization that I'm in may have a traitor, so I can't take her to HQ. That, of course, means that I can't take her to my house either. So I thought this diner would be a good place. Her enemies wouldn't look for her here. If she's here with you guys, I know that she's safe.
Wait, you guys?
Yeah, I'm expecting one more. Any minute now.
Mizuki? Yep.
Mizuki?
Don't worry, I understand everything. I'll protect Iris.
Anyway, if they do manage to find her here, having Mizuki around should help, right?
Right. I know how strong she is.
Good luck, you two.
Thanks, Dante.
Sounds like Oda's been on the receiving end of a blow from her. Okay.
Date.
I'm sorry for coming so late. I need to talk to you about Iris.
What is it?
Stilled myself and continued.
Iris said something to me that was very concerning. She said she's being targeted by an organization called Nizaglass, and that she needs help. Does any of this sound familiar?
I decided not to tell her about the shooting at Golden Yokocho. I didn't want her to worry. After a while, Hitomi spoke.
I didn't intend to hide it from you. I just never found the right time.
Huh?
She's sick. Iris has a malignant brain tumor.
A brain tumor?
It makes her say strange things sometimes.
I see. Her delirium could be a result of a brain tumor. It can also cause hallucinations and violent thoughts. It makes sense. Everything Iris said was likely a result of her condition.
Eva summarized it so bluntly, so calmly, but I couldn't stay calm. The words malignant brain tumor circled my mind. Since when?
We found out in January. She suddenly collapsed at school. She went to the hospital and they examined her. They found a tumor. According to the doctor, surgery wouldn't help.
You mean?
Grade 4. Terminal. She has a year to live. At most. That's what the doctor told me. And if they were right, then she only has a few months left.
Because sometime real soon, I'm going to die.
About a disease.
It's a brain tumor. It can cause a number of side effects. Nausea and dizziness.
Yep. That happened too.
Sometimes her hands and legs go numb. Sometimes she can't control her body temperature.
No, but I am kind of warm.
What? That was all caused by her brain tumor?
Is there any way to save her life?
Ordinary treatments won't work, but there is one way to save her life.
What is it?
Which is?
Ah, boss.
Date, it's from Mizuki.
Oh, it's Mizuki. Mizuki.
Why now?
Ugh, gross kid. Why now?
Sorry, could you excuse me?
I stood and went to the corner of the room to answer Mizuki's call. And
Dante, I'm sorry.
What? What happened?
Iris, she's disappeared. I only took my eyes off her for a second.
What? Where did she go?
I don't know. That's why I'm calling. But she left a note on the table. Ota sent you a picture. Did you get it?
I have it now. Opening.
Going with the person I trust most. Please don't worry about me, Iris.
Iris.
I have tried calling Iris with a different line. I cannot connect. It is probable that she turned her phone off.
Damn. Mizuki, let's split up and find her. Let Ota know too.
Got it.
Did something happen?
She was eavesdropping. It's not exactly eavesdropping. No point in hiding it. I told her that Iris was missing.
What?
She told me went quiet. She didn't ask why she disappeared. I'm sure she thinks it's the tumor. She thinks that Iris's illness is making her go insane.
Iris said that she was going with somebody. With the person she trusts most. Any idea who that might be?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna go look for her.
I'll go too.
No, please, stay here. She might come home.
But
It's all right. I'll find her. Trust me.
okay.
Room.
Date, the person in Iris's letter. The one she trusts most. Who do you think that is?
Me. Renju.
I think so too. Remember what Iris said?
No, I guess.
I look up to him.
Oh, yeah.
He's done so much for me. I know I can rely on him more than anyone else.
Especially you, Date.
According to the mermaid at Sunfish Pocket,
He was looking for Iris.
I think Renju called Iris.
And Iris went looking for him.
Exactly.
Then what can I do? We've been looking for Renju. Everyone at HQ is looking for him too. Not to mention he's on the run with number 89. And even with all of that, we haven't found him. We don't even have any leads.
If we only had some clues to work with.
Then we wouldn't be in this mess.
Are you giving up? Iris might be with number 89 at this very moment. We need to find her immediately. Now think, Date. Where would Renju go?
Sunfish Pocket?
Ota already searched Sunfish Pocket.
Okay.
It's open for business. However, Iris was not there. I didn't ask about Renju, but I am sure that he would have told us.
His house?
Renju's house is currently occupied by officers from HQ.
Ah, right.
If he went back there, we would have been contacted.
The cold storage warehouse. That's definitely it.
The cold storage warehouse. Maybe he's there.
bet that's it. Room. Okay, this is new from here, I think.
There is no one here.
Damn. He's not here? Let's go.
Oh wait, let's check
Wait.
Iris's. I think
What's
Iris
wrong?
was in the forklift.
Is there someone here?
No living
Thing.
organisms detected.
Then
No living organisms detected.
you mean...
Let's search the area. We might be able to find something.
Yeah.
No. This can't be.
She's got her right eye missing.
Iris. Iris.
What am I fighting for? Day 5, Tuesday.
Have you settled down? The scene is being inspected without you. This time the body didn't disappear. However, you lost consciousness. I suppose humans are unpredictable. Now that you're back, let's get back to business. You are conscious, are you not? Are you at a loss for words? Date, don't let negative thoughts consume you.
Oh, sorry.
Thinking that Iris died because of me. If I never took her to Ota's, this wouldn't have happened.
I wasn't thinking that, but I am
If you
now.
truly believe that, then your brain is completely rotten.
Oh, bad taste.
Or perhaps when you saw the corpse, your head
Too
became
soon.
filled with images of blooming yellow dandelions.
What?
Oh, you're talking now. Was I correct? If you consider the situation logically, even an elementary school student would understand.
Huh?
Fine. Allow me to pluck some of those dandelions from your mind. I will ask 3 questions. Please answer honestly.
Okay.
First question. The cold storage warehouse was not in regular operation. But even so, the AC was on, and a minus 58-degree temperature was maintained. Why is that?
Let me look at the water for a second. The dark blue ocean spreads out before me. Amazing. The warehouse was being used
Why? For what purpose?
to keep things cold.
To preserve something.
Yes. Let us move on to the next question. Second question. There was something strange about the corpse. Do you remember what that was?
Its right eye was gone. Well, all of those, but mostly the right eye.
That is a unique factor. But there was something else. Something more peculiar.
Okay. It was hidden in the engine. I don't know if it was completely frozen. If it is, that's pretty weird.
Iris's body was completely frozen. The temperature read -58.
Whoa!
With Iris's weight. Just wondering, but how much do you weigh?
Don't you know it's rude to ask a lady that?
105 pounds.
I see. 105, huh? It should have taken about 18 hours to freeze solid. But we were...
Wait a moment. Before you draw your conclusion, allow me to ask my final question. Question 3.
Proceed.
2 days ago, Sunday night, you found a dead body in the cold storage warehouse.
Oh.
But afterward, you visited the Sagan household and discovered that Iris was in fact still alive. Why?
Yeah. Are you saying she's been dead this entire time? You mean?
You mean?
You've got it.
Bolted into the warehouse like a shot out of a gun. X-ray. I don't see anything different.
I don't believe it.
The stomach is swollen slightly. She appears to have been pregnant.
What?
How?
Do not worry. The uterus does not contain a fetus.
You mean after she was killed?
No, the fetus was not present in her body when she was killed. She must have been killed after giving birth. The distended stomach does not immediately shrink after birth. The expanded uterus takes some time to return to its normal size.
What? All the body is the same, huh?
This
Okay.
evidence makes one thing perfectly obvious.
What?
This corpse isn't Iris.
Okay.
It's someone else.
Which means,
I thought there was some weird
Iris is
space-time
still alive.
shenanigans going around.
not
but
necessarily.
okay.
She could be alive. We haven't confirmed that yet. Multiple stab wounds with a single-edged, sharp object to the victim's back.
That's what I saw.
Judging by the size and shape of the marks, the weapon was most likely a kitchen knife. This matches what you said on Sunday.
So this is the body I saw then.
So I wasn't having a premonition so much as I saw the the body double that was already dead. And whose Somnium was that? Mizuki's? Whoever it was, they would have noticed that. Okay.
Is there an estimated time of death?
Impossible to determine. This body has been completely frozen for at least 10 years.
What?
10 years? She was killed more than 10 years ago?
Exactly. Her identity is unknown. Her killer is also unknown. But there is one likely suspect.
Who?
Let's consider the clues. The scene. Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse. Sunday night, we saw So here. And there is something else about So Sejima. We witnessed someone similar to Iris being stabbed repeatedly in So's Somnium.
But it wasn't Iris. It was this woman.
That is highly likely.
What we saw was So's memory from more than 10 years ago.
I believe that is the case.
It was. Wait, the Somnium was So? That's
Renju
a
and
weird
So?
one.
But we still do not know where Renju is.
That means that we need to talk to.
So Sejima.
A pitiful corpse. Just looking at her makes my chest hurt. Let's get out of here. Go to someplace more accommodating. Mizuki and Oda kept searching for Iris, but unfortunately they didn't turn up anything. Iris's whereabouts are still unknown. I'm worried about her, but without any leads, we'd just be looking for her blindly. I should focus on the investigation for now. It'll eventually lead me to Iris, I'm sure of it. With that in mind, I headed to So's mansion.
I thought I told you never to show your face here again.
Question him.
I didn't come here for Shoko today. I didn't come here for Iris either. Instead, I'm here for a girl who looks like Iris. Did you kill her?
Date, look.
I knew it.
Oh, his heating patterns are
killed her,
off the
didn't you?
charts.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I've had enough of your shit, Congressman.
Take that.
You wanted to check on the body of the girl you killed. That's why you were at the cold storage warehouse 2 days ago. Where is Renju Okiura? You know where he is, don't you? You were at an Okiura fishery warehouse for a reason. There's definitely a connection between you two. And that's not all. Number 89 called your secretary. The same number 89 that Renju escaped with. Now tell me, where is Renju?
Suddenly, a gang of bodyguards stormed out of the mansion. In an instant, they surrounded me.
We'd like to ask you to please leave.
So I left the murderer there, without causing a scene. Vroom.
Damn it, So!
There's nothing we can do. We did arrive without a warrant. We were technically trespassing. It he had called the police, we would be in a predicament. We would have been detained immediately. Who would look after Iris then? Do you intend to leave your responsibility with Mizuki and Ota? Calm down, Date. We still have our lead.
Lead?
Before I explain, we need to discuss the corpse in the cold storage warehouse. Let's give her a name. Because she is frozen solid, we could call her All Ice or Alice. What do you think?
I think that's
Alice and Iris.
from
I believe it fits
999,
nicely.
but okay.
All right, Alice. What about her?
Someone might be able to identify her.
Who?
Allow me to ask you 3 questions.
Not this again.
Again with this?
First question. You have seen this corpse more than twice. 3 times, in fact. When was the first time?
I only remember 2 times. Sunday night and the Somnium, which would be Monday. Wait. In the Somnium. Okay, it's not today. Wasn't yesterday. Was it 3 days ago?
3 days ago. Saturday night when I synced at Abyss.
Yes, in the Somnium world. We saw the frozen corpse of a girl. Question 2.
Whose
Who
Somnium was
is the
that?
girl?
Adrian! Well, it's not Iris.
Now I know. That girl was probably Alice.
Most likely, yes. So we have technically known Alice for 3 days. One last thing. The final question. In which Somnium did we see Alice?
Oh, this is the one. I don't know. I think it was a girl. I don't think it was Iris. Sejimas was the one where Iris was running away from him. Right? Do we do Iris twice? I think it might have been Mizuki.
My roommate, Mizuki Okiura.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
You mentioned something about Mizuki's Somnium being some kind of prophecy. But prophecies are nonsense. Dreams are not made of the future. They are made from the past. Therefore...
Mizuki has seen Alice before.
there is no other explanation.
Aiba, where's Mizuki now?
Where we went with Iris yesterday, the Kume Shrine.
The shrine? Why would she be there?
Unknown. She is supposed to be looking for Iris.
Okay, let's go.
Shirking her duty.
Date,
Did you find Iris?
if I did, I would have told you already.
Right.
Oh, right, common sense. Well, when What are you doing here?
Iris used to like this shrine. She told me about all her memories here. We used to come here all the time. You know those steps in the front? We would sit there together and talk about things. Like what gluten-free means, and eyelash extensions, and aerial yoga. And we would talk about all our problems together. Sometimes we would talk late into the night. So I thought that maybe she'd be here. But it looks like I was wrong.
Well, Oda should be, he should be looking for Mizuki too, right?
I think he's searching Akihabara right now.
Well, that's a terrible
Last time
place
he
to
checked in,
look.
he said he didn't have anything.
Just going to maid cafes.
I think Iris is with Renju.
With Daddy?
Yeah. Her note mentioned her most trusted person. It's probably Renju.
Yeah. I remember that mermaid girl saying something like that.
You don't have to load the flashback. We already saw it.
He was looking for Iris.
Oh. That was not at all worth.
Does that mean that Daddy is the one who called for Iris?
It could be. So I need to know where he is.
But I haven't been able to get a hold of him.
Okay.
Mizuki, I have something very important to ask you.
Told Mizuki about the frozen corpse we called Alice.
You've seen her before, haven't you? 3 days ago, I saw her in your Somnium. The body of a girl who looks like Iris, Alice. Your dreams are built from your memories. So that corpse... Mizuki, please, answer me. Iris's life is at stake.
Huh? What do you mean?
I told Mizuki everything. Everything! About how Renju ran off with the assassin number 89. About how 89 is connected to Sosejima. And that Sejima is linked to Alice's murder.
I need to know everything about Alice. If I find out who she is, I might be able to solve the mystery of Renju and number 89. And that might lead me to Iris.
Mizuki looked down at her feet quietly. I could see agony in her face. Silence lingered. Finally, she stilled herself, lifted her head, and spoke.
Okay. I'll tell you about Alice.
Buttons.
It was about a month ago. I saw my daddy crying in the president's office at Lemniscape. I was peeking through a crack in the door so he didn't see me. Daddy got up, then got into his car and drove away. I had never seen him like that before. I was curious, so I followed him in a taxi. That led me to the cold storage warehouse. He got out of his car and went inside. I followed right behind him, quietly. Daddy was standing next to the forklift in the back. I hid behind a shelf. I watched Daddy open the hood of the forklift, and then, after a little bit, he left. I wanted to know what he was looking at. I went over to the forklift and I looked under the hood myself. And then...
You saw Alice's dead body.
But at the time, I thought it was Iris.
Then what? Because you obviously didn't
The
tell
corpse
anyone.
looked exactly like Iris. I couldn't believe she was dead. I just couldn't. So I went to Iris's house.
Huh? What's wrong, Mizuki?
Iris was alive. I thought I was going crazy. Or dreaming. I tried to convince myself that it was just a hallucination.
Why didn't you call the police?
What was I supposed to do? Daddy would have been in trouble.
So you kept quiet this whole time?
Ah. Did you talk to Renju?
What do you mean? I couldn't just ask. It would have changed everything. I thought that as long as I stayed quiet, everything would be okay. I didn't see a dead body. I wasn't even at the warehouse. I repeated that to myself over and over and tried to forget the whole thing.
Repressed memories are often the subject of somnia.
That's why Alice showed up during the sync.
I actually met with one of the higher-ups at Daddy's company last night, before I went to Matsushita Diner.
Why?
Because you asked about the cold storage. I was curious. I asked around some,
And?
I found out that Daddy was managing the warehouse before I was born. After my grandpa died, Daddy took over. In exchange for managing the warehouse, he gave ownership of the company to someone else. I guess he didn't want to let this place go. Or maybe he couldn't let it go. That's more accurate, I think. But I understand why. Inside that warehouse was...
Alice.
On paper, Daddy has nothing to do with Okiura Fishery. Daddy was still managing the warehouse. And he was the only one allowed in there, too. That was part of the agreement when he gave up the company. And the whole thing had to be a secret. He really stressed that point.
Hey, Mizuki. How long was he managing the warehouse?
For 18 years. That's what the man told me.
18 years? From that long ago?
Yes.
Iba, I need an emergency search. Missing persons from 18 years ago.
Understood.
Huh?
Date, I found her. The girl who looks like Iris.
What's her name?
Monica Iwai, 19 years old at the time of her disappearance. A graduate of a Toku high school.
What?
What?
Renju was my classmate at Eitoku High.
Oh, yeah.
We've known each other for 20 years now.
Okay, so that's obviously Iris's mother. I wonder if...
When I was young, I lost someone very important to me. Monica Iwai, my best friend. One of the only friends I had.
Alice's Monica. Hitomi's friend who went to the same school as her and Renju. But why?
I wonder if Hitomi knows that
Monica's body was found
Iris
just
is,
now.
her daughter.
But even back then, Hitomi knew. She knew that Monica was already dead.
Okay, yeah.
Iba, where is Hitomi right now?
At headquarters for questioning. MPD still believes that the body they discovered was Iris.
Got it. Contact boss.
You shouldn't have...
Have them bring Hitomi to Abyss.
You didn't tell
Roger that.
them that... like hours ago.
You're awfully calm. You saw the corpse of your daughter today. You were called into the station to confirm her identity. And yet here you are, cool as a cucumber, even though you lost your precious daughter. Shall I guess why?
I wonder why I have a thing instead of just up and down. Let's see, what's this?
Her name is Ewai Monica. She has been missing for 18 years. She was 19 years old at the time she went missing. Monica, Hitomi Sagan, and Renju Okiura all attended Eitoku High School.
Oh, which also means Renju's probably the father. Oh, Mizuki's got a new half-sister. Now they're real family. Autopsy report. Hello.
Monica's body was found completely frozen solid. Her right eye was missing. Her body shows multiple stab wounds from an edged weapon to the back of the torso. The cause of death was those stab wounds. The murder weapon was most likely a kitchen knife. She was also pregnant until just before her time of death.
Maybe the eye thing was coincidence. Like they got in a fight and somebody scratched her eye out. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't ritualistic. That's what I'm saying. Where she was found. Oh, who cares? When?
Because Monica's corpse is completely frozen, it is difficult to determine her time of death. However, her appearance appears to be unchanged from when she went missing 18 years ago. Thus, it is extremely likely she was killed around that time.
Okay.
So her baby would be...
Just turning 18.
Like Iris, oh my god. That's irrelevant.
Because that body isn't Iris. And you know it.
Are you serious?
Yes. Her name is Monica Ewai. She was killed when she was 19. She went to the same high school as you, and she was your best friend. Isn't that right? Nothing to say for yourself? Hiding something? Maybe you killed her with Renju.
That's ridiculous.
Oh, now you're talking. But we know Renju committed a crime. Illegally disposing of a body. And we can prove it.
Where Monica was found.
The cold storage warehouse where the body was found. It's been managed by Renju Okiura.
It exists for the sole purpose of
and witness testimony proves
hiding
you
her
knew about the
corpse.
corpse there. And if I'm not mistaken, you knew about the corpse too, Hitomi. You and Renju have been close since high school. It's not too much of a stretch to think that he told you about the body. And I remember you telling me once.
When I was young, I lost someone very important to me. Monica Ewai, my best friend. one of the only friends I had.
How did you know that she was dead?
I didn't.
Don't play dumb. I know you're hiding something. You know what happened 18 years ago. And you knew she was pregnant. You were her best friend. Of course you would have known. Tell me. Tell me everything.
Date, she's not going to talk. Sync with her.
You know, you should go through all your leads first.
Date, I'm sure I've told you enough times by now, but please, come back within 6 minutes.
Yes.
I can't promise you that,
You've
Pewter.
told me that many a time. But speaking of which, I'm gonna take a quick break and I'll be back in maybe 3 minutes. Alright, welcome back.
What do you mean?
I mean, I'm not coming back until I find something.
Date, you can't.
Why not?
You know why.
Because it will take over my consciousness?
Yes.
But if it's only a little...
No, not even a
Just
little.
a little bit of
If
brain
the sync passes
damage.
the critical point, the damage will be irreparable.
But what does that mean exactly?
It means you can't repair it. There's no ambiguity. It's pretty straightforward. Tommy's having a fun time. Alright. Are you two hiding something?
No.
I'm not hiding anything.
Then let's try it. Let's experiment with my mind. Then we'll know for sure what'll
Let's
happen.
have her sink into me.
Fine. I'll just say it.
Yeah?
Pewter, tell him.
Me?
You know more about it than I do.
Well...
Listen.
Ask Pewter. He knows more about it than I do.
Okay.
Well, first off, 6 minutes is not a hard limit. It could be 7, or even 8.
I don't care about the exact time. I'm asking what happens if you go beyond the limit.
Do you remember the story I told you about the egg?
No.
Yeah, why?
If you imagine an egg as your consciousness, the
okay, yeah.
yolk is what goes into the subject's brain. The white remains inside your shell. If you go beyond the limit, your yolk will not be able to return to its shell.
Because the subject's mind will start to take over the sinker's consciousness, right? I know that part already.
Indeed, but there's more to it. After the yolk is devoured, the egg white is brought through the machine next.
Huh?
And there's more. It's not just the sinker's brain. The same process eventually occurs in the subject's as well. In other words, the entire egg ends up being replaced. Mind, consciousness, memory, they are traded. Switched.
That means you can't trust anybody in this game to be who they say they are. In fact, there was that,
The human brain has what can be understood as a memory limit. One brain can
there
only
was
hold one consciousness.
like the beta version of the machine. So someone's definitely got, you know, a test machine to do whatever they want with, and I'm sure they're not solving crimes with it if it's in some abandoned basement somewhere. Someone's up to something. I bet they're switching bodies to stay immortal or whatever.
And it can only contain one person's memories.
Now you know everything. Talk to the boss.
I was unaware of this as well. This information is not on any accessible databases.
We had to prevent the possibility that the system could be exploited.
Exploited? But
Even if it wasn't you, someone else might try. We didn't tell any sinkers this, including you. Project Sync is a top-secret project. It's a matter of national security. Even sinkers are on a need-to-know basis. Think about it. What if you were kidnapped by bad people who tried to make you talk?
bad people?
A criminal organization, spies from another country, those people. If you blabbed about Project Sync, the entire country might be at risk. You heard it from Pewter. The sync machine isn't just for entering a person's somnium. It can also be used to swap bodies between two people. Imagine what this machine would be used for in the wrong hands. That's why I didn't tell you. We can't let this secret get out.
It's probably already out. Eggs, there they are.
Swapping bodies between two people? Trading minds.
Oh, that's the one way to save Iris, but they don't know about that, so there must be another. But that's the second way.
Remember what I told you earlier? Are you listening to me?
Yeah, I got it.
Are you really okay?
I'm fine. Start it.
Understood. Let us begin.
If they can find a cure for 17 stab wounds to the back, Iris can switch to her mother's body.
God?
Wow.
I am the god of fire. I burn erotic books with my flames of red-hot anger.
My, how ruthless.
Ow!
Are you okay?
That hurt.
I'll let you read this porno mag if it'll make you feel better.
I will burn it.
The fog is making it pitch black.
The light over there. Is that a firefly? Somnium scan. Activate.
Three, huh? 4, there we go. Reveal the hidden secrets. Reveal Hitomi's secret. Buried deep inside.
It disappeared?
No, wait. It might still be nearby.
Warship.
Worship it?
Yeah.
I will pray to it as though I am mourning the dead. It blew.
It's kind of weird. I feel like the game gets easier as you go on. Oh, yeah. Go ahead. Shake? Hole in tree.
A hole in a tree. I may be able to fit inside.
No, not yet. Let me actually shake this. Let's see what happens. No, that's done with. Oh, I wasted a bunch of time.
A hole in a tree.
Stick your hand in. That's always the right answer.
I am not going to be eaten or anything, right? Whoa!
Yeah.
still in the forest.
It's darker than before.
What? Is someone there?
Hey!
That voice is...
Find out where that voice is coming from.
Fallen tree. Rack 3. Renju.
5 minutes left, Date.
Renju Okiura.
Talk to him.
Renju, what are you doing in a place like this?
He won't answer.
Not in a place like this, at least.
Okay, I guess I have to make the world better.
Renju Okiura.
Hit him.
This is for neglecting your responsibility to Mizuki, you coward! No use. I can't hit him.
This Renju is still a teenager. He wouldn't know Mizuki yet.
Renju Okiura.
Inspect him.
He looks young, but this is definitely Renju Okiura as he appeared approximately 20 years ago.
That's a long time ago.
Renju Okiura. Yoo-hoo, Renju! Come get some of this. Come on!
Sorry, that was a bad idea.
Don't apologize. This is Renju's fault for having bad taste.
Let's go back to that tree.
4 minutes.
What can we do to rock?
A rock.
Worship the rock.
But it's a rock.
Gods live in the rocks too, you know.
A rather Japanese way of thinking.
Just try it.
If you insist.
How was it? You've cleared your head, right?
Yes. I now feel a sense of emptiness.
Guess it was a waste of time.
I do not want to hear that from you. A rock.
Check it.
This is a simple rock, but...
Is there any kind of pattern?
No, there does not appear to be.
Okay. Hole in tree 2.
A hole in the
Going
tree.
Through there too.
It looks about as big around as a soccer ball.
Stick your hand in.
I am not going to be sucked in, am
It's
I?
okay if you are.
That's strange. It should have worked.
Did you want to see me get sucked in?
Yeah.
Alright.
A hole in the tree.
Peek inside.
I cannot see anything. It is unnaturally dark.
Anything else?
I do not see anywhere that air could be flowing from.
Rack 1. Rack 2. Hole in tree 2. Rack 1.
A rock.
Warship.
But it's a rock.
Gods live in the rocks too, you know.
A
No,
rather
it's the same.
How was it? You've cleared your head, right?
Yes. I now feel a sense of emptiness.
Guess it was a waste of time.
I do not want to hear that from you. A rock.
How about lifting it? Two seconds.
Do what?
Just try.
Lift it.
Understood.
Well, did you find anything?
No, of course not. A rock.
Kick.
A rock. Understood.
Ow.
My foot hurts.
I see.
My foot hurts!
Sorry.
You have less than 2 minutes, Dante. Hurry.
I feel like this is... Me and my big mouth, I was just like, it gets easier at every level. Oh, hey, Rack 3.
A rock.
This one's getting warships too.
But it's a...
Just do it.
How was it? You've cleared your head, right?
Yes.
Guess it was a waste of time.
I do not want to hear that. A rock. This is a simple...
Is there any kind of pattern?
No, there does not appear to be.
Okay, that's nothing. Hole in tree 2. Nothing there. Is there a hole in tree 3? Oh. Hello.
A rock. This is a simple...
Is there any kind of pattern?
No.
You have 1 minute left.
have no idea what to do. I think I've
Renju Okiura.
worn out all my options with him, yeah. I need to make it brighter somehow. Said it was too dark to interact with him.
A hole in the
Let's try screaming. See if that'll help.
The Emperor is naked!
Okay. What about the Empress, though?
The Empress is naked!
Sounds like my kind of empire. Let's move there. I don't see anything.
Nor do I.
Alright, let's try tackling it.
A hole in the tree. Understood. I will do my best.
Something fell.
This is a picture of Hitomi, Renju, and Monica.
Everyone is so young. Hold on to that.
Let's show what's his face the picture.
Date, you've got less than 30 seconds.
Oh no, where is he? Just wandering around in the darkness is enough to lose time. Waste time. Renju.
Renju Okiura.
Show the picture.
Renju, look at this.
No!
Wait!
Renju, stop!
What was that? Okay. At least I know what to do now. Alright. Let's restart.
A flower bud. I cannot identify the variety.
Worship it. The flower is your goddess. Okay. I see something over here. Hole in tree.
A hole in a tree. I may be able to fit inside.
Stick your hand in.
I am not going to be eaten or anything.
Renju has appeared. Oh. Let's see. Hole in tree 2.
A hole in the
I think
tree.
I tackled it before.
Understood. I will do.
Got the picture.
5 minutes left, Date.
Renju.
Renju Oki. Renju, look at.
Just sprints away. Okay. Made a good time. Alright. Shake. What's this? Oh, it's a bonus orb.
What?
Oh, that's what was on the shelf in the warehouse, too.
A rock.
Worship the rock.
But it's... oh. A rock.
Investigate.
This is a simple rock, but...
Is there any kind of pattern?
no, there does not appear to be.
Okay. I got nothing. Hole. That's the kind of things that I need. Go down the hole.
What is this hole? It wasn't here earlier.
Go ahead, jump in.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, go ahead.
Understood. Huh. It's even more difficult to see now. Another voice? Monica! That's Hitomi's voice.
Where is she? Look for her.
Okay. Can't see a thing. There's some stuff in the distance. What? Okay. Ah. Whatever. You do you. Hole in tree 3. That's for me.
Another hole in a tree. About as big as a capybara, I estimate.
Oh, really? Really?
Those are pretty big.
I think I'm gonna peek inside.
What is this? A web of some kind?
Well, it would have to be a spider web.
I have web on my face.
Okay.
A hole in a tree.
3 minutes, Date.
Scream.
Hitomi! Date likes Hitomi!
Hey, what are you trying to say? Hitomi won't remember this sink. But still.
Hitomi stopped.
It worked a little bit. Got a reaction, that's what's important. But I need more trees now. Rock. Hitomi.
That's Hitomi.
Oh man. Talk to her?
Hitomi, what are you doing here?
Guess she can't hear you. She looks like she's looking for something.
One thing to do.
That's Hitomi.
Tackle her. Hug her.
Hitomi? I see.
Well?
She dresses modestly, but underneath she has a curvaceous body.
Good work, Aiba. That's good to know.
You have less than 2 minutes, Date.
Well,
hurry.
that unfortunately did not really change anything. Rack 3. Is it all about the rocks now?
A rock.
I bet I can lift this rock.
Do what?
Just try. Well?
No,
Okay, try kicking it.
a rock. Understood. My foot.
Ow!
I see.
My foot hurts.
Sorry.
You have 1 minute left.
I don't know what to do. Why are you telling me? I've tried everything I can see, which isn't a whole lot to be fair, but Atomi, Rock 2. I might be able to lift Rock 2.
A rock.
Okay. Lift it.
Do what?
Just try.
Understood.
Well, did you find anything?
No, of course not.
Dante,
Okay.
you've got less than 30 seconds.
That's
A
fine.
rock.
Let's worship it.
But it's a rock.
Shut
Gods
up
live
and
in the
worship
rocks
the
too,
rock.
you know.
A rather Japanese way of thinking.
Just try it.
If you insist.
How was it? You've cleared your head, right?
Yes, I now feel a sense of emptiness. A rock.
Are those all the options? No. We got kick and check. 0 seconds.
This is a simple rock, but
Is there any kind of pattern?
no, they're a rock.
Try kicking it.
Understood.
Nope. No, it just
My foot hurts.
acts like a usual
see.
rock when you
My
kick it.
foot.
Sorry.
Your
Sorry.
foot. Okay.
That's Hitomi.
Let's inspect her.
Hitomi Sagan. Like Renju, this must have been approximately 20 years ago.
Something must have happened around that time.
Time's up.
Fine. This will be my 3rd try.
A flower bud. Worship.
I don't know what caused.
hole in a tree.
Stick your hand in.
I am not going to be eaten or anything.
Rack 3. Hole in tree 2.
A hole in the tree.
Tackle.
Understood. I will do my best. This is...
5 minutes left, Date.
Renju Oki.
Show the picture.
Renju, look at this.
Take them back. Okay. Down into hole 1.
What is this hole?
Don't think about it, just
Really?
Yeah, go ahead.
Understood. Huh. It's even more difficult to see now. Another voice? Monica! That...
Tomy. Okay.
4 minutes.
Scream into the tree. Where's the tree? Tree hole 3, I think. Ah! Rock. This is a tree, but not a tree of the hole. Hole in tree 3.
Another hole in a tree.
Scream.
Hitomi! Date likes Hitomi!
Hey, what are you trying to...
That showed her. Okay. I advanced a little bit, but I've still got 3 minutes, and I have no idea what I'm gonna do with them. The only thing that's here is rocks
3
and
minutes,
Hitomi. Where's Hitomi? That's a tree. Hitomi.
That's Hitomi.
Okay. Hug her.
Hitomi!
That didn't do anything. Oh no, actually it did. It took time. And wasted it.
A rock.
Worshipping the rock doesn't really do
But
anything.
it's a rock.
Well, I might as well try. Rock 1. 3.
A rock.
Worship.
But it's a...
Just do it.
Guess it was a waste of time.
a rock.
Investigate.
This is a...
Nothing special. Moving on. Fallen tree.
You have less than 2 minutes, Date. Hurry.
Rock.
A rock.
I'm gonna worship this rock.
But it's a
Just
rock.
do it. Okay. Oh, I didn't worship. No, I did. But
A rock.
investigate this one.
This is a simple.
Alright. I have no idea what to do. No clue. So, I'm going to keep trying random things. Actually, what was the other choice I had for the tree? Where's the tree? Stupid tree. Why does it gotta be so dark in here? Rock. Tree.
A hole in a tree.
Tackle.
Leave it to me. I will break it down. Huh? Ah! Date, perhaps we should pursue a more peaceful route.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
A hole in a tree.
Let's stick the hand in.
I won't get sucked in, right?
Right. You never have.
Hmm? A cord bracelet has
Oh,
appeared on my
nice.
wrist. Perhaps it belongs to someone.
Might be important. Hold on to it.
Hold on. 66. Let's go back to 272 seconds. Yes. Okay. So down the hole.
What is this hole?
Jump in. Stop thinking.
Really?
Do it.
It's even more difficult to...
4 minutes.
Rock. Rock. Hole in tree.
Another hole in a tree.
Scream.
Hitomi! Date likes Hitomi!
Hey, what are you trying to say? Hitomi won't remember this sink. But still.
Hitomi stopped. A hole in a tree.
Stick your hand in.
I won't get sucked in, right?
Don't worry about it.
Hmm? A cord bracelet has appeared on my wrist. Perhaps it belongs to someone.
Might be important. Hold on to it.
That advanced the plot. Okay, where is Hitomi?
3 minutes, Date.
God. Really dark. There we go.
That's Hitomi.
Here, have a bracelet.
Do you remember this?
No.
Wait!
Follow her!
On it!
Okay. I shook her. Reveal the secret. Jump down the hole.
A large hole. Was this here before?
Don't worry about it.
If there is nothing left to do... Ah! Date, what is going on?
I don't know, it's pitch black. I can't see anything.
I see. Then it is not me malfunctioning.
Can you feel your way around?
I can try.
Oh, are you kidding with a timer?
You have less than 2 minutes, Date. Hurry.
Oh, I see a nameplate. Is it tree hole? Cluster amaryllis.
A Lycaris flower.
Worship.
Nothing is happening.
Oh well.
That's to be expected, but still disappointing.
A Lycaris flower.
Grab.
I feel a little awkward, but...
That's not exactly what I meant, but...
It's useless. The roots must be strong. It won't budge.
That's the only thing I can find.
You have 1 minute left.
Okay, investigate
A
this.
That is a cluster amaryllis. These flowers are poisonous, sometimes known as death flowers.
Death flowers.
In the language of flowers, it means passion, reunion, and sad memories.
Why not death?
A Lycaris flower. Let's do it. What? Another hole.
Down you go.
A large hole.
Date, you've got less than 30 seconds.
Well,
We've come
I'm
this
using
far.
2 minutes.
I will not protest now. Huh? That is...
But they didn't bury her. Day 5, Tuesday. Kokai.
Hitomi, I think I know what happened 18 years ago.
Alright, this is a good point to stop. I'll be back on Saturday. Today's Thursday, right? Yeah. Saturday at 6 o'clock Central Time. If you wanna join me as I continue this. Has it been 27 hours? 29 hours? Wow. Time flies. So, yeah. Saturday at 6 o'clock Central Time, that's my usual streaming time. Sometimes I'm a little late. And sometimes I miss Saturday because some stuff has been happening lately in my personal life. And if I don't make that stream, which I probably will, but if I don't, then I'll be back on Tuesday. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday is my schedule. So I'll see you hopefully on Saturday. Alright, bye.